luckiest man on the face of the earth.
Yeah.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody.
Happy Memorial Day, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in again to the Sticks and Stone podcast with Corey Brooks. You guys going to say anything about yourselves? No? Just sit here in silence? You're not going to say who you are? Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm Austin Brooks.
I'm Chris Frey.
And we are here on a great Memorial Day weekend.
Yes.
Bringing you guys, I mean, most people are off right now, but we are working. We are in the studio. We are here giving the people what they want.
That's right. Shout out to all the veterans out there, people that are still serving this great country of ours.
A lot of respect
Yes,
to all of
a lot of
those who are
respect.
still serving right now.
Yes.
I know that there's a wave online of people not respecting the duties and the
Yes.
services that you provide, but
Yes.
truthfully, from every real American, like, we are very happy and we're very proud that you guys are fighting overseas and domestically for
Yeah,
our,
I mean, not even fighting.
for our
I mean,
rights.
they could even be like, there's military chefs out there that are making sure, they feed our soldiers. So, those guys have an important job too,
They do.
Yeah, no, 100%. Everybody
they do.
who works in the military, no matter what branch you are, no matter what service you provide, whether you think it's a meaningless task or not, you provide a service not only for yourself, not only for your platoon, but you do it for the Constitution and you do it for the rights of all Americans.
Wow.
So
well
thank
said.
you, bro.
Thank you. Too cool, Chris.
Yeah, too cool, Chris.
Too cool.
No, I
Chris
am like
is joining us today.
drastically.
Two CCs.
I'll take them off. I'll bat the baby blues for a second.
Bat him
but,
for a second.
We're gonna have to put this on the premium.
I hate that
channel.
when someone wears sunglasses inside. I hate that.
Well, so we did a challenge yesterday, and I'm just accustomed to it now.
He
But
looks so stoned. Look at his nose, how red his nose is. Those glasses were definitely on all day.
Yo, you know why?
So you went suntan. Well, that's why when you suntan, you gotta like.
So we
I call
did
it suntanning.
Yeah, oh my God, you're such a fucking
What do you call
chick,
it? When you call it? Well, when I'm bronzing.
There's only one way to tan. I mean, unless you're going
lather
into
me
the-
up in that baby oil. I want to go tanning. Fucking.
Do you put lotion on when you tan? Or are you like one of those guys?
So
like,
I didn't put sunscreen on this time because I was just too fucked
What do
up.
you mean this time? You already started tanning, huh? I mean, I don't think I start yet until after.
No, I don't really go tanning. I just went to the beach with my friends yesterday, and like everybody's putting sunscreen on. I was already fucked up, so I was like, let me just get more fucked up.
Wait.
The alcohol
So-
will beat the sun, and guess what? The sun won.
It always wins.
You were trying to be too cool, Chris. And when everybody your friends were like putting their sunblock on, you were like, nah, I ain't putting that shit on. I'm too cool, Chris.
That's
And
such
then-
That's such a douchebag jock thing.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm gonna win.
It's
Now-
like, it's like such such a misogynistic, like, I'm fucking stronger than the sun. You're not.
Real men get melanoma.
No, because you know what though? But like, I mean,
Get a portion of my
it's
ass
embarrassing to do it. But
removed.
yo, like when I go to like the beach with my friends, like I put sunblock on, and I'll even ask like my boy to get my back for me. Because you know what I mean?
mean,
Like
it's not-
nobody, because you know it's.
I don't think that's gay. I don't think that's
I don't think
gay.
it's gay.
I don't think it's gay if there
I don't think
aren't
it's-
girls around. You have to ask a girl.
Oh, there's a girl around?
even-
100%.
Even if she's coupled up with somebody, you have to ask her first because you could be like, "Yo, bro, I just need this."
I'm
sunscreen
gonna
on my
go
back and I
to
don't-"
the couple next to me and be like, listen, can you go rub some fucking lotion on my
Yeah,
back? Give me
facts.
20
I'm
bucks.
not
No,
gonna-
I can't let my boy do it.
I'm not gonna go. Hey,
can't.
Gregory,
See,
throw some
that's where
fucking
you
lotion
at,
on my
like,
back.
you're-
That's some Brokeback Mountain type
like,
shit.
See, that's where you're like you don't have enough like confidence in yourself.
Oh,
that
I
you're worried
do.
about
I
your
do,
boy.
but I'm not having another
That's a
man
boy.
rub
What do you mean,
lotion
like,
on my
I'm
back.
your brother.
just
You
not
wouldn't let
doing
me
it.
rub.
No.
So
We don't even hug. Why the fuck would I let you rub lotion on my back?
I would hug you more if you let me.
I'd hug you more if you let me have lotion in my hand.
But
while we
like,
hug.
Chris, you can either do that and be like, okay, embarrass her like the 2 minutes or minute of him rubbing on you, or you can be like suffering over
Probably
here,
gonna
like
spray. I'm just gonna blind spray.
cool,
So-
Chris.
So do you guys want to? All right. So Corey, you saw.
Oh God.
Let's show it to the people. I didn't see
I'm not
it.
gonna.
I didn't
I'm not
see
gonna
it.
show the leg. I'm not gonna
Alright.
show the
Well,
leg.
We can blur anything out if we have to.
because my leg. Just put it this way. I was wearing Dickie shorts and
you wear underwear.
yeah, we're underwear. What the fuck?
All right. Well, how short? You tell me how. You show me how far the sun, like the redness goes up your leg. So I mean, how short are the shirts were you wearing?
So I was sitting down in a lounge chair, so they were hiked up. a
Oh,
little bit.
you pulled them up. Oh, so that's okay to do when you're with your bunch of boys, though.
Let's look at this guy. Is it that red?
Bro, that's where it
Show
came
your.
up to.
Can you show the tops of your feet without your toes? Because I gotta pay for that. Look how red this guy is. Look how red.
Wow,
And then
bro,
and then
that was loud, boy.
That was loud.
Well,
Look
the
how
Lord.
red he is.
this is the best part. So I'll show you this part right now.
But raise the mic. So, oh my,
My
bro,
God.
wait,
Look how red it is.
how? You have like it would look like you have lines. I thought you have.
He just wants to show his abs off.
Wait,
now you can see the.
So if you have six pack and you sit down, like that's what happens.
Look how red he is.
Oh my goodness!
Oh my God. I want
Bro.
to smack your stomach so bad right
Wait,
now,
how
but I
come
will
only the
not
middle?
do it.
Wait, why is only the middle? Stop flexing. Why only the middle? Where are your sides? Dude, that's, what about your arms?
Oh, they're fucked.
Take your sweatshirt off, great. You don't have a shirt under your sweatshirt?
I mean, I do, but it's like.
Why are you trying to make him take his shirt off? You want to see more?
No, I don't. I want to see his arms.
Show me. Let's make a comparison. Show me your dick next to your stomach. Let's see how pasty that is.
You want him to take his shirt off? He showed enough. I think he's pretty burnt.
I think you did show enough for the people.
He showed enough for the people.
For the girls out there.
This is a free podcast.
So I'm gonna warn you. Look.
Will you ever be too cool, Chris, again at the beach now, or did you learn your
going
lesson?
So Chris is selling a video. It's $20 if you want to watch him rub aloe all over himself.
Nah, honestly, like yo, I'll low key pay somebody to rub aloe on me right now.
Bro,
Like,
the people can't see, but I seen, like, Chris is wearing flip flops right now, and he's showing the sole of his foot is red. I mean,
Really,
crazy
lobster red.
It's not the sole. The sole is the bottom of your foot, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
a-
top.
Oh, the
the top.
Okay, well,
Top of his foot.
sorry, I don't know the feet.
Top, but I mean, I wasn't like kicking my feet up, like, oh my god, I wonder what Johnny. Was
But okay,
Does
so
it get hot? Like,
why didn't you?
you know
put
when the
lotion
top of your
on
feet starts burning, you start digging them under the
I did,
sandbar?
I did put sunscreen. I did put sunscreen on. I just didn't put enough on, and that is the result when you're sitting there for 6 hours and you're fucked
Yeah.
up.
You got the lines like a fat guy has, because I've been there where you tan, and like if I tan, like I'll get like lines, like where my
Like
one
titty
roll-
lines?
Yeah, titty line. I used to get or like the roll lines, but
Yeah.
now I just I tan like a
tan like
Nah,
this.
I will low key like I'd like.
So were you guys like you went with a bunch of boys, like a couple of your friends?
So my buddy lives a block away from the beach, so we just went to his house and then we just.
Now when you go to a beach with a bunch of guys, like is there like are you guys like
No,
you guys throwing football around? Or you guys
there
sitting
were
tanning?
couples. It wasn't just dudes. There were
Oh, okay, it was
couples, and like
couples.
yeah, we were throwing football around. We were drinking. We were hanging out. Like
All right. Did you now? What part did you when you got? Because it is after the beach is usually when you're driving home, and you go, oh shit, like I'm gonna feel this. Like when you're cold, when you start getting cold, when you got sunburn, that's so bad. that you
yeah,
start
but the
getting
problem is
cold.
when you're like cold, but then your skin hurts because the blanket goes on it.
Yeah, the
and
clothes become Velcro.
Oh,
Feels like Velcro, and you're peeling yourself off of like couches and shit for like the next couple of days.
That's like I used to wear a hat at the beach, and I would get like the weird hat tan.
Yeah.
And then one time we went to Dominican Republic, and I left my sunglasses on the whole time, and I had like raccoon eyes. It was so bad. But I mean, I learned my lesson. I got sun poisoning one time, and it was the worst pain, dude.
I think I have sun poisoning on my leg. I
he
like
might.
dead ass. Think I have sun poisoning.
You
on
can
my
fry
legs.
an egg on the top of his foot if you really wanted
He's
to.
radiating heat. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm hot right now.
sweating because of him.
Sorry, guys. I mean, I have that effect on most people.
But when you're
No,
sunburned
no.
too, like that outfit right there is the outfit you want to be in. Like he's not hot right
Yeah,
now.
Chris
Like,
has the outfit on. That you either, if you see him in the store, you go, that guy's doing drugs, or he's homeless, or but your face isn't sunburned, so that's what blows
No,
my
it's
mind.
well, because I was wearing a hat.
He's got a beard.
You gotta take the glasses off, dude. You're bothering me with the glasses on.
I was also. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Like, you might say that I look homeless right now.
No, I'm not homeless.
Your boy's swagging out here, and I'm comfy.
Just panhandle.
I'm
not homeless, you just
comfy as a
panhandle.
I'm comfy as a motherfucker. I look like a drug dealer right now. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do look like a drug dealer. Like, I do look like hey man, like yo, nickel bags for $5. Like, we got you.
Are nickel bags still $5?
Yeah, I mean, you're
a nickel
you
bag
must
still
be
a
successful
nickel,
drug dealer if you're selling
Right?
nickel bags still.
or have they gone up?
No, I don't think inflation affects drug dealers.
It should.
I think they just-
get a smaller amount of a.
Yeah, I think they just skim from a bag.
Just remind me because I told you about I got sunburn at the Dominican Republic, dude. So I was like, when you're there, you could just all you could really do is drink and sit by the pool.
Right.
Well, I went with the family.
Ah! Yes. You see, this is the funny part. This is karma right here. I can defy gravity. As you were holding it, the thing was stuck to the glass. Now look at you.
You made a mess. Chris.
Now you got to set me. All right, I'll be right back.
Fuck, my bad,
Alright.
Corey.
This is all because, man. Now we got. This is why we can't have nice things, Chris.
I know.
You made a mess.
Look at me.
Yo, you better get a quicker picker upper. So,
What happened in the Dominican Republic?
I mean, you totally just botched my whole story now
I'm
because
so
we had
sorry,
to.
bro. I'm so
There's like waiting music. Yeah, man. It seems like I mean, now you're gonna have sunburn. Like, I mean, not sunburn, but you're gonna get tan, and you're gonna have tan up like middle upper part, but the sides are gonna be white as fuck.
I'm just gonna be sitting by my parents' house.
That's so funny, dude. Bounty. We'll have to edit that. Like, All right. Well, there's just gonna be a bunch of just nonsense of us talking. doing nothing.
We can edit out like the silence.
Yeah, because we didn't really have much to talk about. Because I was waiting for you to get back so I could talk about. All right. Well, you're here with the bloopers.
We got the blooper reel.
Rolling.
All right. Well, like I was saying, thanks for coming back. When I was in the Dominican Republic, I was sitting by the pool tanning, and fucking sun's like 10 times stronger there. But I didn't have any weed with me, so I didn't smoke for like the whole, like we were there for a week, for like the whole 6 days. I say 6 because on the seventh day, I ended up running into some lady who had a weed pen.
Okay.
Now, I'm drinking that Dominican Republic liquor, which, I mean, I don't know, it's got to be something they put in their liquor because it makes you fucked up. It really gets you so fucked up. I got to the point where I was drinking since 10 a.m. I was drinking in the pool. Like, you know, they had the pool bars.
Yeah.
Shirt off, right? You know, because I'm in a DR. Like, fat there. If you're fat, you're like, you know.
You're king. Yeah.
You're a king. So I take the hit. I get out of the pool. I walk up to my go, yo, can I hit that? She goes, yeah. She lets me hit it, right?
Right.
I took 2 steps and face planted right into the water.
Did you
like,
really?
Face planted, slap, boom, slap.
outside the water?
I literally was like, took a hit, would go walk back in the water like, just to walk in, and like I must have been so fucked up. I must have like slipped or like you know when you miss a step,
Yeah.
and my body just flat, face just.
Like arms to the side.
Yes,
face.
I slapped. Like it was like slap. Like, and I came out and it was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, and I had to play it off cool. I'm like, you know, like I felt myself slap. So then I just kept swimming under the water for like a second because I was like, now I gotta make it look like I just botched a dive or something. But it clearly looked like I just fucked up. I was like,
Oh
you know,
my gosh.
I belly flopped into the water. I swim back up to the bar and the little girl's like, "Are you okay?" Like I was like, yeah, like I didn't think you guys had seen that. She goes, "The whole pool's seen it." Because like obviously I've been that guy probably drinking since 10 a.m. and it's like 3 o'clock now. That everybody's probably waiting like, yo, this guy's gonna get fucked up. And like when you're sitting down and like, you know, when you finally stand up, yes, it hits you. And I just took a hit and I face planted, fucking tried to play it off. Next thing you know, I hear I must have went back to the room because I hear the doorbell ring. And it's room service.
Okay.
I don't even remember ordering room service.
So you blacked out.
I blacked out. I woke up with ketchup and honey mustard all over the bed sheets.
Oh my gosh.
Throwing up. Just so bad, just crying. I want to go home. I hate it here. I hate the DR.
Was this in the beginning of the trip or the end?
This was like towards the end of the trip. And it was just fucked
that was
up.
definitely laced.
It was
Yeah, but she
definitely-
was smoking it, so it's...
Yeah, but she also probably wasn't drinking.
he was just
Yeah.
drinking from fucking 10
And
Yeah,
that, their
that's right. You
liquor
can't- I
there,
can't
bro.
smoke
Their
and
liquor,
drink. I get
their liquor
like
there is
that
totally
too.
different. It's not top shelf. They're giving you fucking.
So I don't smoke.
They
Yeah,
give
but
you
that's the
some
thing.
cheap
Like
shit.
they're giving you cheap liquor, and so like you're able to house these sugary fucking.
Yeah,
drinks.
and I was drinking the frozen
I'll-
drinks too because it's
I'll-
hot there. You know,
I'll
you're
tell
enjoying
you,
yourself.
I went to the Bahamas when I was on spring break, and I went with my brother and a couple of his like soccer friends,
Right.
and I'm hanging out with him, and you know we're housing like I like on the verge of when I say housing,
All right.
drinks, housing like
Housing them.
double fisting,
Really? Okay, we get it, Chris.
double fisting for the entire week.
You were wearing a fucking one of those hats with that liquor in them.
But we go to we go
The
to
fucking shrug.
Senior Frogs, and I remember I go to
Senor?
I go to the bathroom
Senor
and I go to
Frogs.
take a piss,
Senior.
and I literally, it was like all of the alcohol that was in my system
Mm-hmm.
left my system
At once.
at once,
Aw.
and then I just picked up drinking right back. And then the only time I kind of sobered up was when we were on the ferry
So,
going back.
point of the story is you got a strong
No,
bladder.
No, part of the point of the story is you can go to these places like these resorts, and you're gonna get more fucked up there than you're gonna get fucked up in America.
Oh, yeah.
because their liquor is weaker.
Yeah.
Because they're not gonna give you the crazy like really strong shit.
Well, there was some drink there. They called it. Oh man, I wish I remember the
Never
name.
been there.
It's one of their drinks that they had, and it has like literally there's like plants in it, and and they make it sit for a while. Let me see if I can look it up. Dominican Republic drink.
Kombucha? Yeah, but that's a healthy drink.
Yeah,
No.
kombucha is actually like it's like fucking bacteria or
Is
some
it?
shit like that. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yes, they sell it at like those.
They sell it, yeah, because I got it at one of those.
with these
I think
organic
it's
kind of places, but I don't
Mama
think
Wana.
that's-
That's what it is. It's
Mama
Mama
Wana?
Wana. It sounds like Mama Wana. It's it's dubbed as the national drink of the Dominican Republic. Is a oh man, I'm botching this. herbaceous, full-bodied and spiced alcoholic drink made with rum.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Herbaceous.
So and what it is, they let it sit, and shit, and like that's what fucks you up. It's actually crazy. I was just reading about it. Actually, there's a lot of. It's good that we good transition into it. A lot of foods in the U.S. that we deem legal are actually illegal in like Europe and shit. And it's like the craziest.
A lot of stuff. Well, think about half the products that you get here. If you look on it, it says known in the state of California to cause cancer.
Yeah, it makes you like.
It's almost on everything.
Like for instance, it's like here, Frosted Flakes.
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes.
Cornflakes were invented to help men stop masturbating.
Well, you have
Did
to
you know
also
that?
you have to also think,
Wait,
dude.
what?
It's also cultural.
Yeah.
So it's-
Cornflakes were invented to help men stop masturbating.
how's that possible?
Look it up. I guarantee it.
Okay, well,
Look
Well-
it up. Cornflakes and masturbation.
cornflakes or Frosted Flakes.
Cornflakes.
But like, you know what's funny is, even if you look up McDonald's, right? McDonald's in the United States are giving out chicken nuggets and chicken sandwiches because that's all fuck Americans eat.
Yep.
But
Fucking
you go,
chicken nuggies,
but
man.
you go to McDonald's in Japan
Right.
and it's seafood. The menu is different. The menu is
Like a
different.
fish I like.
The menu is different based on culture.
That's funny too, because this cornflakes might be your favorite breakfast cereal, which reminds me this morning, Chris said something that really pissed me off. He goes, "Yeah, I'm just getting a breakfast sandwich."
What's wrong with that?
Oh, I just call it an egg sandwich. I mean, a breakfast sandwich.
It's a fucking breakfast
What if
sandwich.
he's getting a sandwich there's no eggs on it?
What happens if I'm getting a bacon sandwich?
Yeah. Breakfast sandwich.
All right.
Give me a breakfast
I guess that's
sandwich.
about me. But anyways, yes,
Sandwich.
cornflakes might not be your favorite breakfast cereal, but it remains one of the cereals that is always at the breakfast buffet and always in your mother's pantry. I do love one of those hotels when you go and get the complimentary breakfast, so you get the little, you just turn it.
Yeah,
Turn
little
it-
turnstile.
It might be that your distaste for cornflakes is not by accident, though, as Mr. Kellogg actually developed cornflakes primarily to stop children from masturbating.
Yeah.
Hold
Here's
your
a
horses.
fact for you folks.
What?
Yep.
Can you go into the history about that?
Yeah.
Yo.
How come you guys didn't know this?
Actually developed cornflakes primarily to
Yeah.
stop children from masturbating.
Masturbating.
He was like,
How?
I gotta get these kids to stop masturbating.
Wait.
Like his kids are just kids in general. Like what? And like,
Keep reading on. Is
oh
there
my
any?
god, yes.
what was
He
the-
had particular ideas about masturbation, writing, if illicit commerce of these sexes is a heinous sin, self-pollution is a crime.
Wait, what do hyenas have to do with anything?
Abominable. He
Heinous.
felt that certain foods inspired self-pollution, like spicy foods, meat, and generally anything that tastes too good. I mean, I've never eaten a food and was like, this makes me want to jerk off. Or like I gotten hard from eating it.
But I guarantee you, after a bowl of cornflakes, you just don't care about jerking off. It's the
Or-
it's the most boring fucking cereal out there. Cornflakes.
Ooh, and for Frosted Flakes, I mean, I guess that's why Kellogg came up with
Mine is
Frosted Flakes.
fucking blown right now.
Because Frosted Flakes, he was like, I like the fact that I can get I love cornflakes, but I also like want to jerk off after. And he was like, well, if I added a little
So
frosting, to
Kellogg and these invented
So-
cereal to stop masturbating. And it's the
So
number one selling cereal in the world.
a serious. I have a
Wait,
question.
get some more,
Wait,
so-
no. Can I just? Can
yeah,
I
we
just?
can.
ask you-
Yeah, go ahead.
speak.
When they brought this product to to markets,
They had to test it out, so they had to get a bunch of horny kids into like room A. They go, shit, yo, they right. So
they're gonna put like a hot mom in the corner and be like, "Finish this bowl,
and then
finish this bowl. Do you want to fuck her?"
the
Do you
kids
like-
lotion
well, the
and
kids
a
don't know
bowl
what
of
they're there
cereal.
for. The kids have no idea. It's like, you know, when you go for these tests, when you do like a medicine test or whatever, they hire, so they have
So
like,
they
group A, group B.
placebo. You have to have a placebo effect. So there's just like
Oh man,
87% of them are like,
so you
"I
have.
still want to fuck her."
So what happens? They have the hot mom in the corner, right? And you're eating cornflakes, and then when you're done, does she start stripping? And you're like,
all right, so
and they have lotion in the corner. You're like, yeah, I don't want to touch
No,
it.
she's
With the
stripping
Kellogg.
as you're eating
As you're
the
eating,
cornflakes.
and then they have where the one
And
guys
then
aren't eating.
And then they go, so, 2 questions. 1, are you hard? Every guy? Yes. Second question, do you want to fuck her? And it's going to go 85% of the men still said
Say
yes.
yes.
15% said, I want to go to
well,
the
the best
church.
part is that Kellogg's is a brother's brand, right? So it says
Little Greg, who ate Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the other room, jerked off 3 times.
Well, he had
Must be
one of the
something-
biggest fights he had with his brother and business partner was over adding sugar to the cornflakes. He's like, "Do you want these kids to jerk off? Do you?" Like that's like me, like arguing with you, and you're like, "Just let the kids jerk off." And he was like,
sugar
"No."
stroking. They're
Yeah.
all sugar stroking.
Sugar.
They're all hyped up on sugar and horny.
Listen. You know what? You know
It
what
was
sugar
over the
starts. You
fight-
know what sugar starts with? An S. You know what else starts with an S? Siemens. You know what else starts with a S?
Sen.
Sen.
So he got over the fight over
See
adding
the
sugar to
savior.
cornflakes. Kellogg's brother had the right idea that the sugar would vastly improve the taste of the cereal, but Kellogg stood by his original vision. Kellogg stood by his original vision that the plain and boring sexual desire killing food, so the flakes remained unsweetened. He was like, "If you want to jerk off, eat Frosted Flakes." That's crazy. And you think these kids' mothers are like, when they're in a cereal aisle, they're like, "Oh well, I don't want
Frosted Flakes.
I don't want to get the honeycombs because little
They're
Jimmy's
more-
been in his room a lot, and
They're more than good.
They make you
They're
masturbate.
Right. They make you masturbate.
that's actually crazy though. I did not know that, bro. Now I'm gonna honestly go and eat as many cornflakes as I can and try to
Yeah.
jerk off.
Oh, you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, imagine you just
Keep a
eat-
log of
ima-
that for
Yo,
the fans
imagine-
because they're all going to be
imagine you
curious
just-
about it now.
Go on your OnlyFans and you're gonna have to just fap off.
Nope, don't want to do it yet.
No, imagine
Nope.
you're just eating
More
corn.
sugar,
Imagine
like,
you're just eating corn. You're like do the entire journey. You just eat like an entire box of cornflakes and you just try to jerk
A
off.
girl
It's
calls
just-
you up. She's like, "Hey, you want to bang?" You're like, "I can't." She's like, "What's wrong?" You're like, "She's like, is it me?" And you're like, "No, I just had a bowl of cornflakes before you came over."
I got cornflake cock. I can't do it.
I got cornflake dick. Oh, but that's crazy. Like, there's other foods too.
He's
Like,
gonna start eating it before dates now. Imagine that guy when he told it last week, the stripper story. The guy was like, "I had cornflakes before I came here."
Fire callback. Fire callback. I love that. That's hilarious.
Other foods like what's it called? Milk, because I guess we add things to our milk. It's banned
Okay.
in Europe. Mountain Dew, which should be banned in everywhere.
You know, in Europe, a lot of places in Europe don't refrigerate their milk.
Bro, we got rid of Mountain Dew. We would get rid of white trash.
Surge. Remember Surge?
Yeah, most of Mississippi would be gone.
Yeah, there would be. I mean, literally, if you got rid of Mountain Dew and PBRs, bro, like there would be no more rednecks.
They'd be gone.
They'd like.
Nah,
but we are rednecks ourselves sometimes,
rednecks
yeah,
are
so.
resilient people.
anything.
I've been to a girl's house and like
When there's an apocalypse, those are gonna be the only people living.
a girl brought me
They
to
know
a
how to
room and
fucking handle this
she
shit.
had a Mountain Dew in there, and I was like, damn. And I think I texted Chris and I was like, yo, like I don't know, man, red flag. She's a Mountain Dew, and he goes, it could be worse. She could have mellow yellow.
Mellow yellow.
And
I feel like if I have one Mountain Dew, I automatically gain 400 pounds.
Look,
of
I'm gonna be
diabetes.
Your tooth falls out.
I'm gonna be
Your
honest
tooth-
with you.
Falls
Dude,
out.
I literally,
They just fall out.
It falls out.
I'm gonna be fully honest with you here. Everybody talk.
What's that noise?
What are you trying to put on? You trying to put something on?
No, I guess my phone's
Everybody's talking shit about Mountain Dew, but I will be really honest with you. If you're hooking up with a chick and you go back to her house and she has half a can of mellow yellow,
Half a can. Couldn't even finish
Yeah.
it.
bro, if you no.
If it does have a can of refrigerator, she opened the can and put it back in the fridge. Yo, that's crazy.
Hear me out. Hear me out. You will, if you go into her laundry, you will find her uniform for Waffle House,
Or Arby's.
and there's ashtrays in every motherfucking room.
Oh my
Okay, mellow yellow. I've had it twice in my life. It is the grossest.
Is it? I've never tried Mellow Yellow.
You
ever.
remember Volt?
Yes, our
That
dad
was-
used to buy
yeah.
Volt. I think
Volt.
when I was young and I was like 13. 'cause
Surge.
It was like an energy soda.
Disgusting, bro.
Dude, that's great, dude. I mean, honestly,
Sprite
it's
is
so
where I
funny now,
stop
though.
with the lemon and lime.
It's like, honestly, yeah, I cut a girl off like if she drinks a Mountain Dew. No, but like a girl could be so fucking hot to me, dude. But if she smokes cigarettes, it's such a turn off for me.
Yeah,
like that's
cigarettes
one of
are
my
a turn
biggest
off.
things. Is such a
me
turn
back,
off,
Put me
dude.
back on darts, baby girl.
Really?
Put me back on darts, baby girl. I don't care.
You don't care if she's kissing you with ashtray mouth and shit, bro?
Bitch, as long as you pass me a cigarette.
She's jerking you off with her yellow fingernails.
Oh.
That's yeah, but that's a lot of smoking. That's like us.
Well, I mean, I just think
yellow fingernails.
You think I'm hooking up with a chick that takes a vibrator to her throat? Like, come on now.
it's frowned upon now.
Show me that cock.
That like if you, it's
I sound like fucking that guy from.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Oh, baby, it feels so good. I want to punch your cock.
Those commercials are fucked up, and you know, God bless and anybody that has passed out from, has passed away from cancer and shit. It's really, it's no
nah,
joke.
it
in
is
that.
bad.
it's cancer from smoking cigarettes is
You know,
like,
but
it's just
Those commercials are sad to me
I-
because it's just like, what's he doing now? And then like in the commercials, like, he died 3 weeks after filming
Yeah, but
this
you know
commercial.
what's fucking crazy
they
too?
wait for him to die to put that out.
Do you
Yeah,
remember?
that's
Do you
what's
remember
fucked
that?
up.
Do you remember that?
That's what's fucked up.
Do you remember that video with the woman where she was like,
I used to be a beauty queen. Look at me now.
And like she has that fucking thing that pops in and out. I literally, dude, I was
And there's
so
some guy out there
bro.
that's
I always fucked
But
up
do you
one day,
feel-
and I literally looked at her and I was like,
But
she's a kazoo.
Listen,
Like,
Bro, there's some guy out there.
It's messed
There's
up,
some guy
but-
out there that would bang a girl with a hole in her throat. You probably, I bet you there's a guy out there that would try to. There's guys out there that would try to put his dick in. that.
esophafuck. You ever seen somebody esophafuck somebody?
What do you mean?
Esophagus.
yeah,
Fuck.
you're
could fuck
fucking
your
their
esophagus.
esophagus, bro.
Esophafuck.
I didn't know there was a name for it,
I
Corey.
just made it up.
Yeah, you gotta
But
think it's like
listen-
it's like fucking a recorder, basically. Like
I
you're
bet
just
you
like
if you-
plugging a hole.
Have you put that in
You
Pornhub?
put it in there and you make her talk. So
I'm taster.
but then again, it's like you can't. It's like fucked up to make fun of it, but you know, smoking that many amount of cigarettes and what it's
Bro,
gonna
it's
do
so
to you.
gross.
So it's
It's-
like, you know,
Somebody
come
in
on.
a store is in front of me in a line, and he orders a packet, like gets a pack of cigarettes. I'm just like, oh, I'm like,
Nah,
oh,
the worst
come
is
on,
what the
dude.
worst is when you see somebody get 2 packs of cigarettes. It's like, bro, you need to double up. Like,
No,
one pack can't even last you a day, my G. Like, yo, that's bad,
That's
bro.
bad. It's
That's
terrible.
fucking yo. Like, go
I
home
also-
and reevaluate your life. Like, I love nicotine. Don't get it fronted. Like, I smoke nicotine all the time, and I'm
Yeah, don't get that fronted, Corey.
and
But-
I'm a bitch if I don't have nicotine. I will be honest, but I will never. When I used to smoke cigarettes, the most I did was a pack a day.
my
That's still a fucking lot,
That's
dude.
You know what's
19.
worse than that
That's
is I
19.
love-
I did 19. I never would finish.
love
a pack.
watching these people online. They're like, I'll take 4 number 2 tickets, 3 number 9 tickets. Give me a quick pick 4. I'm gonna take. Is that the last ticket in that roller? I'll take that too. And all these people are spending $100 on fucking lotto tickets, and I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do with the money when you win?
They buy
Like,
more
look
lotto.
at
Buy more
you.
lotto
You got
tickets.
the dirtiest New Balances I've ever seen in my life. Like, what do you're there's no way you're gonna financially know how to handle millions and millions.
Everybody
and millions of dollars.
hears that story. You heard that about that story where the guy was like kind of like tough on his luck. You heard about this like lotto story. All right, so I'll tell this story because it's interesting and I can make it quick. There was a guy. He was very tough on his luck. Like he had 2 kids, sending one to college. Like literally had no money at all.
Okay.
And he bought the wrong. He bought the wrong juice.
Okay.
So he went back.
Like steroid juice?
No, like orange juice. And his
Wow.
wife was like, go back to the store and get this other juice because it's cheaper. So he had this extra $5. So he took the $5 and bought a Mega Millions ticket. Completely forgot about it. And then like was like, oh yeah, I still have that Mega Millions ticket. Brought it to like a 7-Eleven. The woman rings it in and she goes, oh my God. And he goes, what? And she goes, you won. And he goes, like, a lot? And she goes, I can't. He won the entire
Like Powerball, whatever it was.
thing.
Wow.
He won like $315 million.
I like those stories though.
Those are amazing stories. Another
The guy wasn't like he wasn't
deserved
addicted to.
it.
He wasn't. He deserved. He wasn't
he deserved
addicted
it.
to lotto
Was his
tickets.
wife
He
mad
just
that
figured-
he didn't come back with the juice?
No, he came back with the right juice. But
when
he
you
came
get
back
those
with an
tickets,
extra-
sign the fucking back of them right away.
yeah, 100%.
I
Right
call
away.
the cops the second I leave that store to transport me
But
to
here's-
wherever I gotta go. Like,
Here's what bothers me.
can you imagine losing it? Like losing your like, oh
You're
my
fucked.
god, or putting in a wash.
I would never memorize the number.
You
I would
forget
just
it in
be
your
like-
jeans. You
I
forget the
just never wanna
fucking
know.
thing in your jeans. It goes in a wash.
But yo, there was another story
That's
too
fucking
that
funny.
I saw that was hilarious. It was
So he won now, and now he's
yeah, he's
So-
chilling. He's fine now.
Here's what I hate about the state though. When you win, you have to come forward that you won. They take your picture. They do a little interview. So it's like everybody in the state knows. Hey, Jack just won $350
Yeah,
million.
but what you could do
you
is
can't do it
yeah, but
anonymously.
yeah,
Isn't
there
that
are
a-
people that put masks on.
You can do that.
Yeah,
You
Yo.
can keep masks on. I 100% I'm wearing a mask.
I mask
Isn't
up.
there like a thing about like the lottery, like
voice
the people,
too.
the people
Like that.
the people that win the lottery, they get like it's like a spell, not a spell. Like, isn't it bad luck?
A curse?
A curse? Yeah, the lottery
No,
curse.
it's not. There's no such thing as a lottery curse. The problem is, and this is where the whole lottery curse comes from. The people that buy lottery tickets don't know what to do with all that fucking money.
Exactly.
So what happens is
Does
they
he-
spend
They play
they
alcohol
win
already.
they win $315 million, right?
Right.
And they go, well, I want it all up front. So what happens? They get 315 million less taxes, which let's just assume it's at 50% for state and federal.
Okay.
Right. So now you're getting roughly $158,000. Right.
Right.
You make it $158 million. Right. You can buy. They're gonna buy a $2 million house. They're gonna buy all these nice clothes. They're gonna pay off all their debt. They're gonna buy these ridiculous fucking cars. They're gonna do all this shit, and then they're gonna have no fucking money because they're gonna take care of their friends. Their friends are gonna get taken care of. Everybody's gonna get a piece of the pie, and no one's gonna have any fucking money left because they spent all of it.
And then they go your friends, and they goes your family.
The best way to win a lotto is if you win all of it, right? You win the entire thing. Don't take the lump sum. Take it amortized over 10 years.
I would hate to have
100%.
Would you rather I would hate to have
I take $15 million over the next
to be
20
middle
years.
class and then become rich and then lose it all and go back to middle class. Like that's
that's the whole caveat of it. It's like you can have a taste of the wealthy lifestyle. It puts the lottery puts your foot into the door of the 1%ers. It's your job to stay there.
Yeah.
That's what the lottery is. It's basically them picking one common person and saying, you have the ability based on these numbers that have been generated for you to be in the 1%ers. So now this guy's in the 1%ers, and his goal now is to stay in the 1%ers. Most of these people are like, I can go buy a fucking $1,500 lunch at fucking Nobu, and it's like,
well, the craziest thing I ever heard was a guy who was like, I was a millionaire and I spent $1 and I was no longer a millionaire. And I'm like, that is crazy.
That's not a millionaire.
No, because you spent $1.
Yeah.
That's not a millionaire, though, because a millionaire would have to have...
I'm dressing like a millionaire now. I've been buying fucking khakis and college shirts.
Khakis, a millionaire wears khakis.
I'm dressed up. I got my
yeah.
little
So,
swag.
not to change subject, but to change subject, I went to a wedding expo last week.
Oh yeah, congratulations. Well,
Thank
one of
you.
us,
I
I mean,
went to a
now,
wedding
you know, me and Chris are single. Well, at least one of us
my
is
God,
getting
this
tangled up.
This is great. I gotta show you a video too, Chris. So it's so they have all the booths set up, the photographers, the DJs, and all that stuff.
What's an expo you expect?
So, they have like all these booths set up, right? So like, I need a photographer. There's 3 photographer booths. I need a DJ. There's 2 DJ
And
booths,
the DJs
right?
are showing, like, that's what I'm saying. How
So-
do you know if the DJs are
So
good?
here's what's
It's like a
great.
convention,
It's like
right?
a little
It's a
convention.
convention,
It's like a
exactly.
wedding
Convention.
convention,
So
right?
these DJs are
So
in
there
their
was
zone.
there's one, I forgot what the name of the company is called. There's one company guy comes up, he's like, yeah, we only sell our utensils online, right? And I think it was like an Asian guy, his wife, whatever. Not that it matters, but I'm just trying to be very descriptive here. And he goes, yeah, so you call us up. He's like, we'll come to your house. We'll cook a full meal for you. You don't have to pay a dime. You don't have to buy nothing, everything like that. I'm like, that sounds actually like a good time. You get a bunch of buddies over and these people come over and just cook a whole meal for you and then they leave. You have to buy nothing. And then there was this other DJ, right? So there's one DJ that like pretty much like ran the convention, I guess you could say, because they own like half of the real estate in this place to fucking do the DJing. And then they set up a whole thing. So first it starts with a bridal.
So I give you an example of what
bridal
they would do.
runway
A
show. So
simple,
there's
like-
2 models that start coming down in bride dresses, and there I am sitting like this, and I'm staring
Are
at
these
like
girls-
the other 2 like future husbands that got dragged along to do this, and we're turning with like making eye contact, like yeah, you're fucking stuck doing this too. I'm glad you're here too, buddy. He's looking at me like me too. He's like, we're gonna die. It's fucking terrible. So you're sitting there and you're watching the dresses go up, and you know one girl they keep changing dresses. Give it for her. Look at the 3 buttons on the back. Blah blah blah.
And there's
I'm
the
sitting
DJ
there,
showing you
and
his
I'm
MC
looking over
skills,
to
right?
my fiance. I'm like, I fucking hate you for this. I brought my son because he wanted to come. He was crying so bad. I gotta come. Only kid that went was my son that went to this thing, and it had to be
Oh,
about
you gotta
like
be that
120
parents
people that were there.
with the kid.
So we're sitting there. Yeah, it's great. So they do that, and then all of a sudden they say, "All right, we need 3 volunteers," and 3 girls rush up there to this thing, and they have no idea what they have
They
to do. So there's 3
volunteer
girls,
for it? Ooh.
a white girl, a
We're
black
cutting
girl.
you all in half for human sacrifice.
I hate that. People who volunteer for things they don't even know what it's
They don't
about
even
for.
know. So you have the white girl, this black girl, and this Spanish girl. It sounds like 3 girls walking to a bar joke, but it's not. So
Welcome to a bridesmaid
right,
convention.
welcome to our bridesmaid convention. So you have the white girl, right? And then so they sit there and they say, okay, so what you girls are gonna have to do is a dance competition. So now there's like 3 future brides that are up there
And
that
they're
have to do
already
a
committed.
dance commission. They're already committed.
Now these-
no idea what the prize is or anything.
In front of how many people do these? Because that's, I mean, we
it
do
had to be
comedy,
over.
so like we're in front of people. Like
I don't want to
it's
say
gotta be
like
nerve-wracking for them.
Nah, yeah, it's got to be like giggle room size of people. I'd be like 70, 80 people there. Sitting there.
That's
Everybody's
enough for-
sitting there.
for
It's
a
like
person?
and you felt like you were at a wedding. Like you're at the wedding. I turn my mother. I'm like, Ma, did you put a card in a box on the way in? Like you
And
really feel like you're at a wedding.
For a normal
So-
person, it's a lot of people watching you.
Oh yeah.
Especially, all right. So now he's like,
So the white girl starts dancing, and she just does like a white girl dance. Like I know I'm in front of a lot of people.
What is a white
I don't
girl
wanna
dance?
embarrass them. There's a kid here. You know what I mean?
A snapping the fingers?
They
There's
just do the-
Oh,
You know what I mean? Like that's how. And right. And then you had the other girl go up, and she danced, not too crazy either. And then you had the Spanish girl go up. Okay. And now I got to show Chris this video, and I will probably post. I'll blur my son's head off, but I got to show Chris this video right now, real quick. This is fucking great.
Is it like boy,
Oh, no, yeah.
Oh no,
I
dude.
gotta. Let me see the weave. Might get a little loud here. Alrighty, I gotta show you this video.
Now remind you, my nephew is 5.
He's 5. Yes, he's 5.
So can we give a little background story? So the point is this, I think, is the DJ starts. Didn't it turn into a dance off, a twerk off, or something like that?
A dance off, just
A dance off, which considered a twerk off,
All right,
pretty
so
much.
there's the girl that's going. I probably can't post it because of her, but you gotta watch. Dropping it.
Now this girl is just for you guys listening. This girl right now is dropping it like it's hot, and my nephew is sitting there on my brother's lap.
The DJ pulled a chair
jaw
out, and
drop.
she started dancing on the chair, and he's sitting there with the phone in his hand playing the game, and then he just slowly looks up, and boom, the phone stopped.
I guarantee
That's
you,
my boy.
That's
That's
when
our
you're starting
boy.
to realize he did not want to play video games anymore.
No,
He was
yeah.
like, he was like, there are better
Yeah.
things than
Oh
this.
my
That's when he
God.
goes. I hope that there's not cornflakes for dinner
It was,
tonight.
and what do you think? Like everybody in the audience did, boom, all their heads just go to my son to watch him watching her
And,
twerk, and
yo,
I'm like,
and he
I thought she was gonna, because they
He'll
made
remember
the
that for the rest of his
announcement.
life.
They made
His
the
face
announcement that
is-
the kid was there, and she still was like, "Nah, I'm winning this prize."
And then the funniest thing is his face was so funny because he's just like this. He's like,
yeah, my nephew's only 5,
That's
but
it.
he definitely won't be gay.
So that's
kid's
what.
getting
That's
pussed.
why it does that.
He's like,
oh,
Oh.
oh.
And he's getting curious.
and Corey's like, get the cornflakes out of the bag.
my God.
Get the cornflakes out of the bag.
Throw a bag of cornflakes. It's like a cornflakes grenade for a bunch of horny
Listen, they
kids. You're like,
offer a lot of things to these DJs, so it's a lot of like extras I want to get that are just gonna be funny as fuck.
Extras like what?
Oh yeah, I'm
Like
not gonna say it. I
midget
don't wanna say it. I
tossing?
can't. No, I'm just not
I
saying it
can't
on
wait.
here. I don't need to get it out.
I'm
okay.
excited. I'm excited.
Oh, it's gonna be a good time.
I'm
You better
not.
be
I gotta
going.
give a speech.
What?
You better be going.
I
Good.
Oh yeah,
miss
and
it.
you can only bring a date. You know,
I'll be
a
right.
catfish date.
What, you can only bring a date. Like who else is gonna bring? I was
No,
like,
no,
oh
no.
man, I really want to bring
Oh,
my
I
dog.
mean,
So you're gonna let me bring my dog?
I'm saying
What the f-
from the catfish story.
oh,
But
you get catfished.
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 Catfish.
It's like it's like yeah. That's how you say it.
Oh man, I
Like a
forgot what I was just gonna say.
Catfished. Oh my god, Becky.
Don't get me catfish.
Catfish.
All right, so
I hate that catfish. I heard it talk like that. Oh my god.
Oh my god! I went to like Nashville and it was.
I was there. I saw cowboys.
well, I gotta give a speech at Corey's wedding, and I don't know what I'm gonna say.
I didn't write a speech for my brother's wedding. I did.
Oh, you already gave one?
You got to make it a little
Yeah.
funny.
My-
People
my-
are
Oh, bro, I'm gonna fucking get up there and just start crying so hard that my lips gonna be quivering. I'm like, I can't do this.
Why would you cry? I'm
So,
gonna cry.
I
so
don't know,
here's the
bro.
thing. Everybody expected me to make a funny speech because Chris is a comic.
Yeah.
I didn't write one,
Really?
and I just went up there and
Winged
I
it?
just winged it. And there were parts of it where it was just sincere. It was like, yo, make sure you guys are good to each other and all this stuff. And
Right.
then there were certain jokes that I threw in there just ad lib, and people laughed. So it was like, fucking okay, cool. And then people were like, yo, you had a great speech, and I was like, I didn't write.
Yeah, well,
You
I mean,
don't.
I'm not worried about it. It'll be a
Nah.
fun time. That's good. That's gonna be in the summer too. It's gonna be nice weather.
Nice weather. Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be
When it
beautiful.
happens, I'm not saying anything. It might be this summer. Might be next summer. Might not be a summer. Might be fall. Who knows?
Who knows?
Date's not out there yet. So
Date's not out there. And
We're-
speaking
we're talking
about,
about that.
dates,
yeah. What about
Um,
dates?
how would you guys feel? Okay, if let's say, for instance, a girl says you're on a date with this girl, you with a group of friends, whatever, and
Okay.
she says like, cause she's like, oh, we're about to pay the bill, and she tells you, okay, yeah, go take 20 out of my purse, my pocketbook, and you open up her pocketbook, and there's a box, 12 condoms in there.
Okay. 12 condoms in her pocketbook. Yes.
Thoughts?
She's fucking other people.
Rule number.
Box ain't open.
First of all, rule number 1: don't go into a woman's purse.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
will-
Yeah. Hold on. No,
I will-
backtrack. Wait. I
Yeah,
totally
yeah,
went over my head.
yeah,
What? You went in a
yeah,
woman's
Who
purse?
said it was not? It's not me.
Nah, dog,
It's
nah,
not
dog,
you.
nah, dog.
It's not you.
All right, whoever this person is, I'm gonna tell you flat out, Big G.
Is this like a theoretical question?
if this is
isn't
a
anything
theoret-
that's
if this is
fact?
a theoretical question, I would never know because I'm taking the person, I'm literally throwing it at her. She can get it out herself. I am not going in a woman's purse.
Okay.
Ever.
Ever.
Okay. Well, let's say the wind.
Can't.
Let's say the wind knocked her purse down, and all of a sudden you've seen this box of condoms come out of her purse.
Okay.
Now, if your thoughts, would you just say, like, all right, like I
I'm
guess
asking her about it.
Aren't you like, yeah,
What
but the box
size
is
are they?
closed, so wouldn't you
Yeah,
think?
exactly.
But
Yeah,
wouldn't you
What
think
size
like,
are they?
the condoms are in there for you because you're gonna be having sex with her, right?
Right.
Like you can't be mad. Like
What
you, that's what
size?
you would think, right? I would think, all right, the girl. But now, is it like
if that's the case, I'd just be like, all right, I mean, like, yeah, that's cool. But you could just leave it at the crib then.
100%.
How do you feel about it? Like, I
I mean, like, if the condoms are for me, then that's cool. But just leave it at the crib then.
Leave it at the crib. But I mean, the girl
because that forces her hand to have to leave it at the crib. And if it's not for me, then she's gonna take it with her, and then I know.
Yeah. Now, do you feel? Yes, sticks and stone court right now.
This is sticks and stone court.
So because she
Have you
has
the
the box of
prosecutor
condoms,
or-
the condom is closed. Now,
three
as
lawyers
the
talking right now.
guy, do you,
We're in Austin's basement, 3:22 p.m.
3:22 p.m.
No.
The subject has went to the bathroom. We've come through the side door to discuss this.
So
no,
what
it's
happens? Yeah,
different if-
I'm gonna be the iced tea. I'll be like, so what happened here?
So, girls carry around condoms. How do you feel about that in general?
I mean,
A girl says she has a condom. Like, if you're like, because there's been times, like I said, I was in Florida and I was like, hey, you know, when we went to this girl's the dorm and I was like, hey, do you have a condom? Because like I keep the one.
I tell her
in my wallet. I keep
it's
one in
time
my
for
wallet.
the rubber to meet the road.
I have to hide, bro. I'm sorry, because like a thought just popped into my head, and
What's the thought?
See, like all y'all are like, oh my god, like, well, is it for me? Is it like, like,
It's for you and then 11 other guys that she's going to see after you.
bro, I don't.
Because it's a brand new box.
Bro,
That's what I said. I was like,
if she's got if
A
she
box
has
of three's
if
okay.
she has
A party pack of condoms.
I'm telling you flat out,
You're
bro.
going to
If she
Costco buying
has
bulk?
condoms, it's not for me. Your boy don't wear bags, so like, it wouldn't be for me. So like, I would just be like, I bet, like, yeah, we can't be fucking no more. She'd be like, why not? Because I'd be like, do you not see the fucking, I don't know, Costco surplus bag of fucking?
So
So
let me,
you
does
think that-
Costco
do you
sell? They sell like
Yeah.
bulk
So you think a
condoms?
girl, you think if she has condoms, you think she's dirty or clean?
No, I mean she's clean,
Clean.
obviously, but
But she
like,
likes to fuck.
Yeah, but she likes to fuck, which is cool with me because I like to fuck too. But like, don't ask me to put a trash bag on unless
Yeah.
you're bad as fuck. Like unless you're like super hot, like unless I'm super interested and I really want to, then I'll consider it if you ask. But I'm not.
so you think
hot.
your future
so
kid's
you're
is
saying if
trash?
the girl's super hot, then you'll put
Chris
one on for her?
throws his sperm cells into the trash.
Yeah, get this nonsense out of
He
here.
doesn't know. He doesn't like to throw them into the trash.
No, but I'm just saying, like, okay, what I said was, I mean, it's a lot of condoms to have. I mean, I can understand if you had one or two in your pocketbook for like,
it was like a fresh box.
but it was like a fresh box. It was like, and like, okay, I understand
Is
girls
this
want
just
to be
Is
safe.
this a hypothetical or
It
is
could
this?
be,
Yeah.
it could be hypothetical or it could be a real situation.
Is it fire and ice? What is what kind
That's
of
what
brand?
it's just bearskin.
Is it your size?
Is it yours or is it Magnum
Is it?
XL?
No, I'm sorry. Is it the
Okay,
person
first off,
size?
if the girl's dating a white guy, I don't think she's having magnums in her
Well, she
pocketbook.
has like 3 boxes full after 3 different types. Then you know she's.
Hey man, do not be prejudiced against white guys and having small penises. All right,
I didn't say that. I just said they're not magnum size.
that's not true.
They're Trogans with a G. They're knockoff condoms.
We buy
trying
them
to
in
get you
bulk in the
pregnant.
Chinese
the
markets.
Chinese market. They're Trogans.
I buy the sunflower Trojans.
No, but like for instance, like I mean,
Gonna eat the acid.
Rice flavored.
Because like
Fucked up. I take it back.
the best part, no one can cancel us. So my point is like if a girls can carry around a condom, right? Like I
Right.
mean, like
Right.
a guy has a condom. I carry around one in my wallet just because you never know if you're out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for some people.
Yeah, for but like I mean, a girl like she should have I guess if she is expecting like okay, a box of 3 is probably
Was she
more.
expecting a fucking gangbang?
That's what I was saying. A
Five.
box of 12, and I think
I want to know why you're asking this question. What had happened that you're asking this question? There's a backstory
there's a
to
girlfriend,
this.
a friend of a girl that I like, one of my girlfriends.
Okay.
That and like
We're ex-girlfriends now?
No.
No, kidding.
I
Okay.
got a lot of girlfriends, believe it or not. Like,
Yeah.
and
Fucking set your boy up. This is good.
Oh, yeah.
God.
so this happened to her, and she was basically out,
All right.
on in a group with a group, and it was like a group, and it was her like I guess it was her first time. I guess a date. It was a date night. I guess
Okay.
a group of friends, a date night. And she told the guy to go take 20 out of her wallet, I guess to tip the waiter or whatever. And he went in there and he seen the box of condoms. Now, if I would have seen the box of condoms, I would have been like in my head like, oh my god, this girl thinks we're fucking. And not even that she thinks I'm coming 12 times. Like, fuck yeah.
Well, they only come in a certain
Yeah.
pack. I guess you
So
could-
I would be like excited about it, and then I wouldn't And this guy acknowledged it, made it a big deal, made it a scene.
Yeah,
like,
but
oh my God. Like, why
Now
do you
that I
have
know
condoms?
the story, she said go in my bag, knowing that
See-
she's not worried about it. Like if he finds it, yeah, I'm just
See,
fucking him. So
here's the thing as well, where it's like,
Exactly.
yeah,
you know?
it's also like you have to think of it also as
So,
why would you? It's super pussy to
Right.
just freak the fuck out.
yeah,
well, he didn't. Apparently,
bar.
he didn't
Dude,
freak
hold
out.
that. Yo,
he was just like, "What the fuck? Like, why are you like? Why do you have like this many condoms? Like, why do you have a box of condoms even in your pocketbook? Like,
I
I
would
think-
just asked later though. I'd be like, hey, yo,
Exactly.
I would have been like, I
Right.
would have waited till we got home and be like, hey, yo, like,
well, not even get home. I mean, it's a date night. They just started dating, so it's like, you know, you don't even know if this girl's gonna take you, or you don't even know you're not even dating her. You just start the first time I guess hanging out with her, or second time hanging out with her. So it's like because she was like asking me, she's like, how would you feel? And I was just like, honestly, I would be like, all right, like the box closed, so it's like, okay, it's not like it was a used box or it was like missing for.
Right.
Then it's like, okay, what's up now?
yeah.
So I was like, I don't think that's a girl. Like, it makes a girl a slut. I mean, it definitely. I told
Makes you
her.
prepared?
I was like, yeah, you're prepared for like a lot, or you're just prepared. Like, I mean, 12
I want
condoms
that
is a
girl.
lot.
I
told
want
her.
that girl in a hurricane.
Yeah.
I want that
12
girl
condoms
in
is
a
a lot.
hurricane because that girl is gonna come with all of the fucking snacks. She's like board up the windows. That girl's coming prepared for shit.
Yeah,
okay?
she's got duct tape.
Yo, she's got everything. She's like, I got flashlights with 37 packs of batteries. We can last a month without any
Yeah.
electricity.
And I got a bulk size box of condoms.
And I also have a Costco box size
Like,
of tissues.
I
and
go and I
condoms.
buy a box of 3. That's if I'm gonna have a girl come home. Like, so it's just the guy take a box of 3. I'm
I
like,
just
"Well,
shave.
yeah.
Shit.
All right, well, some of us use these and
These magical pieces of rubber.
yeah. So Six and Stone Court basically is this guy, because now the reason is like now he hasn't texted her this morning or texted her, like, you know, the next day,
Okay.
and it's like, I guess he's mad. Would that upset you? Like, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying.
So
It wouldn't
did
upset
he
me as a guy?
Did he text? So did he not text her? Is it because of that, or did he not text her because?
She assumes it's not because, like, she even said,
Well,
she even stood up
did
for
he-
herself. She was like, why the fuck would you make a scene about it in front of people?
Well, first
He
of
made a
all,
scene in
first
front
of
of
all,
Yeah, she said that they actually turned into
What?
a argument about, like, they were talking about, she was like, girl, like, I keep condoms with me in my pocketbook because you never know.
Right.
Which I guess she's always fucking on the go.
I guess so, but you never know.
But
I mean, yo, but here's the thing, right? So like,
You gotta ask her when she bought those.
The one-
because there was a pack before.
nah, but it was.
what? Obviously, she never
not-
opened the pack. So that's
yo.
what I'm saying. The pack is closed, dude.
Yeah, but no, it's
not
not
the
even.
first
But
time
it's
she
not.
bought
But it's
them.
not that. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that she still has this conceptualization of I have this box of condoms in my purse because you never know. When
Right.
she's talking or quote unquote dating somebody and she still has that mentality, that's a fucking red flag right there, my G.
What?
The fact that she's still ready to fuck on the go and she's got literally just like a Rolodex, like a proud dad has of pictures of his kids, but of condoms. Like, I'm pretty sure if I was a guy and I was talking to some chick and she has a box of condoms and I asked her why, and the thought process mentality was like, well, you never know. Bitch, you're getting left on the curb. I will open the door gladly, grab you, take you out of the car, escort
Okay,
you
well, that's where
to
Chris-
the seat, and
Yeah.
fucking
Me and
peace
Chris,
out.
that's where we differ. I wouldn't say that to her.
I
I'd be like, I love the preparedness.
Yeah,
I
for-
love the fact that you thought that, you know what I mean, we might have had sex tonight.
But
Yeah,
then she goes, no, but
if
it's
she-
the guy after
but if
you.
But if she prepared for you, but here's the problem, though.
If you hang out with her next time and that box is
No.
open, then
is
you're like,
open.
all right. And now you gotta count the condoms every time you hang out with her. You gotta count them.
But is she prepared? But is she prepared for you,
Yeah.
or she just prepared in general?
I guess she must have
prepared
ran
for
out of
you.
her other box of 12.
That's what I'm
Nah,
saying. It was a
nah,
box
bro,
of 12 before. It wasn't the first time.
I'll tell you flat out.
I'd rather see a good gas station 3-pack
She's
than
in the
right?
She's in the wrong for having a fucking 12-pack of condoms in
Yeah.
your purse, because who fucking does
it's a
that?
pretty big box.
Sounds like
However,
asking one of those
he's
little-
in the wrong.
little gas station huts.
He's in the wrong for acting like a pussy. Because, bro, if you find that, your job is to G up. Don't
Yeah.
ask a single question.
And play it off cool.
And play it off cool until
like-
you get home, and then or privacy, and then you have
then
that
you cry.
conversation.
That's like when I had
Yo,
the-
you don't react with emotion. You react with logic.
Exactly. That's like when I had the girl accidentally she dropped a turd in my bed. Right? Like we like I knew she knew, and she knew that I kind of knew. And like she just like, I mean, it's the quickest I've ever seen a girl change a thing of sheets.
Bro, that is the worst thing I Amber heard.
Yeah.
That was a fucking good one.
Amber Heard.
Amber Heard.
And yeah.
Amber Heard.
Amber
That
Heard
was
it first.
fucking great. That's a good T-shirt. First
Amber
thing I
Heard.
Amber Heard.
Yeah, well, and like,
And a big
but,
shit
like,
on the
it wasn't like like a turd, like, but like it wasn't like that. It was like an accidental, like it popped out.
Oh my god.
So like I think I talked about it on here before. It popped out, like a little nuggie popped out, and like I guess.
But how does it accidentally pop? Like, what were you doing to accidentally?
Well, I must have,
It
bro.
takes
I
force
must have
to
had.
push your shit out.
I must have made this girl come so hard.
She was
Oh,
sucking
okay, that's
his. She was
good then.
sucking his dick.
No,
he told
she
the joke.
was
She laughed.
honestly, she was squirting,
Okay.
and I think that it was squirt. It was like must have been so intense. I mean, she just
great.
fucking.
Then there you go.
I was
Whatever.
yeah, it was fucking.
In that
good.
moment, it's not gross.
But I played it off. I played it off cool.
It's not
I knew
gross
she
in
was like,
that
"Oh, we gotta get
moment.
rid of your sheets.
Squirting
Like, we gotta
isn't
clean the
gross.
sheets."
Poop,
And I was
yes.
like, "All right,
Yeah,
yeah."
I know, but like,
I was like, "Yeah, we gotta clean the sheets." And like,
I just throw
rolled them
sheets out.
out.
Just don't clean
Yeah,
the sheets.
Well,
I just-
yeah, well, she did
What do
kind
you
of was
mean?
like.
What do you mean we gotta clean the sheets? Of course we did. You left a rabbit turd in my
That's what I'm
fucking
saying.
bed.
Imagine I said that. Imagine I acknowledged there was a real dick. I was like, "Did you just drop a doo doo in my bed? Did you just doo doo in my
Nah,
bed?
you
You need
How
more fiber,
embarrassing."
babe. You need a little bit more fiber.
Yeah.
It would have been great if you
What
did
do you
it. As you just,
Well, I think when
like,
she
had the
sat up,
squirts
when
and
I
it just
think-
went all over
Look
your
at
face.
you dehydrated.
Shit dripping from
I
your
think
face.
she noticed it when she sat up because she must have like got a little skin mark because you know when you sit up when you get like she must have came from like laying on her back to sitting up.
She must. You were there.
Yeah,
she
she
must have.
did. There was a little liner and
Grab the notebook. He's so
I'm
uncomfortable.
so nervous.
but I played it cool. The whole point is play it cool. You know, you gotta
Yeah, no, you
don't
always
make
have-
a girl embarrassed.
Nah,
Like, whatever.
gee,
Like,
bro,
fucking
j-
piece of shit.
No.
Here's the problem.
She's a piece
And
of
I-
shit for a
and
piece of shit.
I have there is a person in my life that has
Shit
given
situation,
me
dude.
there's a person in my life that has given me some amazing advice.
Okay.
And one of the pieces of advice that she has given me is that people
You should give you
react.
some advice to wear sunblock. Dude.
Yeah, no, she's probably gonna tell me that.
Yeah.
But the advice that she gave me was that people react mostly off of emotion.
Of course.
So people react. The first thing I say to you, like, let's say I was like, I don't like those shoes. The first thing you're gonna be like, well, I fucking paid money for these shoes. I'm upset about that. Fuck you. And it's like, bro, why are you getting upset
That's
about
how you
that?
set up about these glasses that I bought.
Yeah, you still, well,
Those glasses I would have not bought because I don't know. It's got.
bro, he still has the
But
fucking
that's what they do because
logo
that's what
on it.
Armani does. They're not sunglasses. They're like,
aren't
fuck
real
it. I'm not gonna
glasses.
sell
These
these.
are just fake. These are just for
blue
style.
light. Blue light. Yeah.
They're for style. Yeah, blue light style. And
But
I
they put that on
there.
there for a reason.
They're
and I-
not blue light glasses.
And Chris instantly
They're not?
told me
no.
that basically my nose looks big when I wear them.
I never said that your nose looks big when you wear them. I say that you look like a goofball when you wear them.
Ah, even fucking worse. But yes, I got
So
emotional.
what? You can smoke a cigar and take a shower at the same time.
So all right, back to your
No, but like I'm just
emotional. Yes, people get emotional.
No, but
people
like,
act off emotion.
that kid,
I'm
that
getting
kid's
emotional now.
that kid's thing is just a reaction solely based
it.
off of emotion.
That's right. She thought you were a piece of shit, so she gave you a piece of shit.
Yeah, she thought you. were
No,
a
but
piece
she
of
never.
shit.
I mean, she never. Like, we didn't even acknowledge it. I never talked about it. I mean, like honestly, like that's something you should have.
Shit
talked about.
happens.
But like, I don't know. It's just like
Yeah, no, but you live with it. You know, like
Look at
you
me
just
like
look. If nobody got harmed or nobody died, it's not that big of a fucking deal.
dude.
That's it.
I took a shit in a girl's house one time, and it left a like when you flush and it leaves like a little skin mark sometimes,
Yeah.
and like I was like I can't do that, dude. And like, she didn't have one of those things to clean it, bro.
Oh, you're taking a toilet.
I had to wrap the toilet paper in my hand and go in there and fucking make it
Right.
so like yeah, dude, I had to
Leave
do
the
it.
skid
It was
marks.
gross, but I couldn't leave. Yeah, I mean it was just nasty, but I did it. I did it because you just don't want people to act emotionally. I don't want to go in there to the bathroom after me and be like, this goddamn guy took a shit.
I can't do it in public
I
places.
shit
for that
in
reason.
her
I
house
can't do it
one
in public
time,
places.
and I was forced. Like it was like I had to because it was like either that or I
Yeah.
shit my pants. It was like I got bubble guts.
Oh, those are
Oh,
the worst.
bro, I had split pea shits. Like you know,
The
what I
worst
mean?
way would it go?
Split
It
pea
comes
soup, bro.
and goes and comes
Bro,
and
and,
goes. That
and her
feeling?
bathroom was like in the middle of like
I can't do it here. Like there's certain shits that you can't take in certain places.
the bathroom's like here and her kitchen's like here and her room's like the wall from the bathroom.
What is she living in
Bro,
a
you ever try
hut?
to shit quietly, dude?
You can't
Nah.
shit. You're
Oh,
You
bro.
flush the toilet.
And it was like, the worst was it was at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning. So now it's like, oh. And
So
then the stepdad knocks on the door and I'm like, occupied. Like, I'm in the, and I'm like, this is so embarrassing.
Occupied.
It was so embarrassing.
You said occupied?
Yeah, I don't know. It was first thing occupied. That's what you said. It's bathroom talk, right?
Occupied.
Yeah, vacant.
You gotta carry around a potpourri with you. You ever do those things? Are the
Oh,
best.
those
Bro,
things are.
You spray 'em in the
sprayed
water,
hairspray to
done.
make the spray go away. It was all I could find.
I was started the fire, spark the fire in the fucking bathroom.
Oh, that's
man.
so funny though. But Yeah, so I mean, so a girl could carry condoms, but the limit's 3 is what we're saying.
Yeah.
And the box,
I'd rather see a gas station box. I'm like,
box
she just
open,
stopped off.
take
We're
them out
gonna
of the
fuck.
box.
She got the 3-pack thinking
should the
just in
girl
case.
take it out of the box
But
and
she
put
gets
it in
a
a
12
pocketbook,
pack.
or keep the box closed and start with a fresh pack?
First of all, just
You always gotta have a fresh pack.
I want to see a fresh pack, because if not, I'm wondering if she put a hole in it.
No, because it's my fucking job to bring the goddamn condoms. If I don't have condoms, I should have to go and suffer the consequences of going out
I'm
and
gonna
get.
fuck you raw.
But if
Bro,
I
I
want
learned
to fuck,
to always
but
have
if I
condoms.
want to stick my dick in without putting a fucking plastic bag over its head,
Dude, nothing ruins the moment more than when you have to like.
don't wanna suffocate
which
it.
I was in a situation when she was like, "You have a condom?" I'm like, no, and like now you gotta go get in the car, drive to the fucking
She's coming with
the only
me. What
gas
the fuck?
station kiosk. I like open at like fucking 12:30 at night, like those little gas stations that just have like you can't go in, they just get
yeah.
you through the window.
Yeah.
and you gotta go. Can I get the box of that? Not the Magnums, the other ones. And then you gotta, like nothing ruins the moment, and then you gotta go back home and put the fucking condom on. And
know it sucks.
oh, bro.
It'd be great if she goes to the bathroom, you take one, you just make a balloon animal for her, and she comes back out.
I just like
Poodle. Bro, when I was
she's
when I was
like, you have a condom, and I'm like, weird time to ask that.
When I was 17, I accidentally came to condom and I left it in my drawer for some reason. Because I was like 17, I was like, I gotta get rid of the condom, but I didn't like, so I just threw it in my drawer. I guess I had it in my drawer, like tied up. And bro, talk about mom called me up saying something smells dead in your room.
What?
And I was like, I couldn't figure it out.
Wait,
and
you kept an old condom? And
I didn't know what it was. Bro, it was like I was 17. Like she called me up. It was like I came home from school. She was like, "Oh, bro, it smells so bad, dude." Yeah.
Oh, God, it's gross. Oh,
But nothing smells worse than
Oh, I'm so hungover. That is.
All right, Corey. I think you're just doing it on purpose now. You're doing it for show.
No. That's fucking, dude, that's this.
No. All right, bro. Take a water.
Kid.
Oh, breathe, bro. If your nose, I
Fuck, I just.
the fucking ring light went out.
Oh man.
That's nasty, though.
Yeah, it was. I was
That's
17,
nasty,
dude.
though. No, breathe, bro. Breathe.
Give me a second.
I didn't even know you had a weak stomach like that, bro.
That's because I'm just thinking of this soggy condom with cum in it that's been sitting there for 3 weeks and smells like fish and dick.
It does smell
Okay.
like fish stick.
It smelled like fish dick.
Oh my god. Yeah. So. Oh. So anything else happened, Chris? Anything else new, Bob?
Just fucking out here living my life.
Wait. So did we? For the Stick and Stone Court, did we find that guy guilty or not? Is the girl?
He overreacted.
He overreacted. Okay.
That's my final.
So
overreacted.
both the plaintiff and the defendant are
I got
guilty.
chunks in my mouth. That was still.
Wait, both are guilty. Yeah.
Both are guilty.
Because she shouldn't have bought a party pack. Should have just had a pack of 3.
Yep. I mean, look, if you're gonna look, my whole concept is if you're gonna buy a party pack and you're expecting to just be ready to fuck on the go, well, fuck on the go. But like, don't be grabbing them
Right,
off.
but she was asking me. She's like, if a girl tells you she has a condom, that doesn't make you feel like that she's gross, right? And I'm like,
No, it's not that it's
I
gross.
mean,
it's just like
she must fuck a lot of dudes, but she keeps it clean.
Yeah.
yeah, but that's the problem, right? So like, as a guy, you're like, yo, I don't want my girl fucking other dudes.
Well, obviously, I mean, as
Right.
a guy, I mean,
So like this kid's like hoping that this girl's gonna be only his, and then he's figuring this out. Obviously, it didn't meet his expectations, and that's the problem. You can't make expectations in the beginning of a relationship. Expectations are brought after the person has earned your respect enough to give them expectations to hit.
That's true.
so both clients.
Fucking mic drop.
But yeah, back to the other foods that
Is
are
it?
how much we done?
3 done.
I'm enjoying this one. All right.
Hour and 5.
An hour of 5. All right, people.
Hit another 10 minutes. Do an hour 15.
All right. I mean, Memorial Day should probably fall on us Friday. I do understand that we like to say,
No,
but I
gotta
mean,
keep Memorial Monday. That's what it is. I like looking forward to that Monday off versus having a Friday off.
and the sales are spectacular.
The sales. Always the
I
sales.
do love Memorial Day. I don't I don't approve of fucking people wearing American flag shit all over the place.
Well, here's the problem. Yeah.
I just bought an American flag fucking bathing suit. Dude.
One of my best friends has an American flag overalls, and I love him to death, but I want to beat the fuck out of him half the time because I'm like, yo, I can't go out in public with you right now.
Well, it depends. Like if you have that like real, I don't know. It depends who's wearing it to me.
Yeah, did we talk about the jobs in the city, the bicycle jobs? The people who ride the bikes in the city?
To me, if you're on welfare, don't wear American flag shit because you're a problem. But I'll take that back.
I mean, yeah, wow. That was some hard words.
That was hard words. I'll have to take it back. It's not that.
Damn.
Like, I was thinking of jobs.
Gonna have to edit that. It's just,
I was thinking weird jobs
fucking,
that
you know,
require
everybody
like
can get a job. There's help
jobs that
signs
must
everywhere.
require weird interviews.
Right.
Like a Hooters job. When you go for a Hooters position, I want to know the
Casting
interview
couch.
process for that.
Casting
right?
couch.
I want to know the interview process for.
I like how you said Midwest though.
Yeah.
It's just as bad as what I said.
I'm
sorry. Okay, go back.
on the other jobs that are like, it must be like weird to like do interviews for. Like, how do they do interview for? Is like the people who ride the bikes in the city, where you go on a bike and then on behind it you got like those little carriages that you sit in and you feel like a little queen.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like those guys that ride the bicycles. Now, do they buy their own bike?
I think so. I think it's their own company, kind of. It's their own
Yeah, I
thing
feel
that
like they're
doing.
like
company.
They're LLC
That's
themselves.
what I'm saying.
Don't go and interview for it. You just own it.
So like the weird thing
But
is,
they all have the same bikes and they all
you
have the
guys,
same like.
you guys know about the whole medallion situation with taxis, right?
No.
So
you
like,
have to buy the medallion for a million.
in order for you to have a taxi company,
Medallion? Like a fucking-
it used to be these actual gold medallions.
Wait. An actual
I've spoke to a cab guy about this. Yeah.
medallion, like
Yeah.
a chip.
I actually have shit written down. I gotta.
Yeah, no, it's like an actual gold medallion, and like they're worth $1 million each. And this is how you have a taxi company. The problem is Ubers come in.
Wait, $1 million each.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you have one, you can get a.
Did we have the
$1
same
million for it.
car service guy? Because it sounds like a
Wait,
conversation.
you could still. So a taxi driver could sell his fucking
It's the same information,
his
bro.
jewel, his
His medallion.
yeah, his
fucking
his medallion. He could
His
sell
sorcerer,
it for
he could sell a sorcerer's stone for $1 million.
To who? To another cab driver?
To another person who wants to start a cab company. Yeah.
Is it really go for $1 million? So that guy spent. How did he get one?
So it actually goes the same way as hookah licenses in the state of New York as well. In Queens, there's only a certain amount of hookah lounges that can be operated. So like the people have the license. The license is the most important part of the business. Like all the equipment and everything, you can buy that shit for like fucking a couple $100,000. Rent is the most expensive thing.
Crazy,
But
because I
like,
think to be a taxi driver, I feel like
a
that's
license,
like
yeah.
the most like the job. You're like, I just got to be a taxi driver because like it's
No,
a
those
shit end
guys
job.
already
Yeah,
a
but
million
think-
off the
but-
cost.
yeah, but
Really?
think-
Have a lever company.
Yeah, but think about it this way, right? Like you are a forklift driver, right? You need to be forklift certified.
Let me tell you,
That
do you know-
medallion
so-
is a certification for the company to operate.
Every
and
taxi
conduct.
driver has the
Do
medallion.
you know
or just
how
the owner
high
of
the
company?
suicide rate is for cab drivers?
Wait, only the
Very
company
high.
owns the company.
Very high.
Lonely lives.
Only the company owns the medallion, or
No,
each individual.
No,
owns the
that
there's
medallion?
own- try to
so
own-
there's a company. So like let's say
A company owns the medallion.
Let's
that's what I'm
say
saying.
Taxi LLC.
Yes.
That company owns the medallion. Everybody else works underneath Taxi LLC. So Taxi LLC pays them out.
Yes, but so not those all the other like the cab drivers. They don't have the medallion. Only the owner of the company does.
Yeah. There's only a certain amount of
So there has to be
medallions.
one rich Indian guy, because I take that back, because I'm sure there's different
Well, there's only one rich guy.
well, there's one rich guy who becomes the medallion holder.
Yes.
And then,
He-
okay.
he's the
But now-
holder of the
Texas, so
Sorcerer's
really-
Stone.
But so now the medallion has to go down in price now with Uber and Lyft.
Right, and that's the whole problem. Uber and Lyft kind of fucked everything up.
Yeah.
And so like you're seeing the shit.
I had a girl come over the other day that was too drunk, and I was like, you can't like drive home, and I had to fucking drive her car and literally try to find an Uber or a Lyft guy for 25 minutes. I was just sitting in front of her house trying to get a fucking ride home.
You're a good guy, bro. You're
Bro,
a
such a good guy.
Yeah.
You're a good
That was a good guy. Like,
You really
she,
are.
And this girl, like, it was the first time she was been drunk. Hit me up. She's like, hey, like, I'm like, can I come like hang out? Like, and I was like, all right, like, we never hung out before.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I know, I don't really know her. We just started talking, like maybe like that day or whatever. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you can stop by, I guess, like whatever. And she showed up, and she's like annihilated. I was like, yo, like, first
She
of all,
drove Annihilated?
I guess I was like, yo, like, no. She wasn't like annihilated,
Yeah.
but like. She like, as like she came in, like, you know, I brought her in the house, whatever. And we were just like sitting there talking. I'm smoking, and then like I look over and she's passed out. And like I'm like, okay, like I give her a little show. I'm like, hey, like you, and she's like, I think I need my bed. And I was like, all right, well, like I can't let you drive.
No, you can't.
I was like,
Absolutely not.
like so I just did the gentleman thing, and I drove her car home. And then I realized, like, fuck, like I'm sitting outside our house. I got like 10% left on my phone.
Yeah.
I'd want, like, I tried there was nobody in the area. The one time I got somebody in the area, he canceled on me. Bro, finally I got this guy. He came out, and this guy was a dick, dude.
Was he?
Because he goes, when he picked me up, he goes, oh, only 6 miles, I guess, because she lived like a town away, and she's like, oh, I thought it was like more. So I guess he got up, he thought he was gonna make more money. Yeah. And I'm like, listen, dude. I was like, yo, like I'll take care of you. Like, don't worry, man. Like, I'm just glad that like you came out and got me.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like me just being a good guy and like, you know,
Good gentleman.
But the whole point is like with the Uber.
Was it her parents' house too that you dropped her off at?
Yeah.
So she make it in, you gave her her keys.
Well, I made it. Yeah, she went inside. I gave her keys and everything, and I was like, "Yo, just go to sleep." Like, obviously, I'm not gonna make her wait for me to get a ride. And like, I was thinking, like, okay, Uber, like they usually take 2 seconds.
Did she text you the next day, like, thank you so much?
She said, "Don't talk about it on the podcast."
Did she really?
Yeah.
You're fucking
He's not an answer, but this is a good. No one knows who this is, so
I was a gentleman, man. I
was a gentleman.
I put her shoes on.
that's
for
what she
her.
said.
And
Yeah, but
sweetheart,
if she didn't
it's
say
okay
thank
to
you
be
for that and
She
just said don't
thank
talk
you.
about it on
Obviously,
the
she said, "Thank you
podcast.
so much. I'm so embarrassed." She kept saying, "I'm so
Is
embarrassed."
that all we do? Is just do a podcast
Apparently,
for
if you have a
his
podcast,
future Tinder
everybody-
dates to listen to?
well,
Because I'm feeling used here.
Listen, bro, you have a podcast, no matter who you talk to in your life, like, I'm sure you get all
I
the
feel
time.
like I'm
People
being
always go
fucked
to you,
by a
"Oh,
girl that
don't
doesn't
put that
carry
on
a
the
12 pack
podcast,"
of
right?
condoms.
Everybody who knows that we do podcasts, all like if in our regular life, always go, "Oh, don't put that on the
Everybody
podcast."
asks me to put stuff.
Oh,
on
that's
the
not
Not
gonna
to
podcast.
me,
right?
just to you. Not
Yeah,
to
well,
me.
they go, "Oh, that's gonna end up on a podcast, right?" And I'm like, "All right, well, like I didn't talk."
Everybody wants to end up on a podcast.
But I was a gentleman. I was doing a
All
good
right.
thing, and
That was the right thing to
so
do.
So with Uber and Lyft, the medallion
Keep a
price
good
must have went
drunk.
down, right?
Happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
So now it's probably worth what? Because I know Bitcoin's like worth nothing.
Bitcoin.
Oh my god, you're fucking hilarious.
All right, well, everybody, listen. This has been.
You got shows coming up or what?
Yes, we got shows coming up. We have June 9th is the next show at the Stereo Garden.
Yes.
That's a Thursday. I know on the flyer it might say Friday, but
It's
it's
a
a
Thursday.
Thursday night.
check
And
it out.
then we have
I'll be there.
June 30th at the Giggle Room. Me and Chris are on that show, and me and Chris are also on July 30th at Mohegan Sun.
Nice.
So
Yes, sir.
they're gonna be, those are shows we have now, but it is summertime, and that's like, when you get really, more shows out, more shows start popping up.
Yep.
So just keep posted. Follow us on social media, Sticks and Stone Podcast. If you don't follow us already, we've been putting up some reels and shit. It's been pretty funny. Follow me at Austin Brooks Comedy, at Chris Freight 3, and listen, salute all your fucking salute to everybody.
Thank a
out there.
veteran.
If you see a veteran in a restaurant, pay for their lunch.
Yes. Unless
Yes,
there's 9 of them,
and
it
we
costs you
will
$40.
follow up next week on Chris's Sunburn. Thank you very
Thank you
much,
very
people.
much.
It's Stick Stone.
And we're out.
That was a fun podcast.